If you were to ask me about travel, I would say that I love it, and visiting different places and cultures over the past decade has been a source of the most expansive and fulfilling experiences of my life. But if you were to ask me on a deeper level, I would say that as a firstborn and eldest daughter, travel saved my life. Even when I was younger and didn't know much about myself or the world, I knew enough to know that what I needed to flourish into my truest self would not be found within the confines of my familial environment. So in many ways, leaving home opened me up to experiences that gave me back to myself. It gave me ownership of my own spirit, of my life. And so I ran. I ran until nothing seemed familiar. I ran to rest in unknown cities where I could just be and watch people go by and learn. I kept going until I felt free, until I got to the point where I could be independent of everyone and everything and live without rules and without duty. The thing they don't tell you is that it becomes very difficult to stop running, metaphorically speaking. And so recently, as I've been taking stock of my life, I realized that a lot of what I'm now trying to escape are good things. They're risky, but potentially good things. Things that require more of me, more courage, more vulnerability, and that can be scary. For the past 4 years, I've technically been in the same geographical location. And while this is the longest that I've stayed in one spot since becoming a full adult, it's taken a lot of work to accept that I can actually stay still, that I can rest, that perhaps there's nothing to escape and it's time to stop running. Hello, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're being kind to yourself. And I hope life is being kind to you as well. So I'm currently in Arizona at the Savannah Wellness Retreat. I'm only here for 5 days. It's going to be a week of resting, meditating, exploring, reading, journaling. There's some journaling exercises that they have here. I'm here with a friend of mine, and it is nice to get away with someone this time. That's always nice, actually. It's always nice to not go alone, but we're here together, and you might see her pop in from time to time. I feel like a lot of the other trips I've taken have been solo trips, and those are intentional, but I don't always want to travel alone. So every time I get the opportunity to go with a friend, I'm always grateful that someone is available and able to get away with me. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in, give you a quick intro. But overall, I'm so excited to be here. But in the meantime, I am running late for breakfast, so I need to get going.
Because the website says make a reservation. Yeah, we book off today, so
Maybe that's why.
yeah, I would not doubt that. Because
Well, that's true.
it's the first time I've ever asked for hot sauce. I think I might be aware of how my face looks.
That's what you think.
Because my sister had said that about me.
But you said thank you too much.
No.
Mashid has a poem where they say, no matter where you go, you will take you with yourself there again. And it may be a difficult and uncomfortable process, but the only way to make true progress is to stop running away from our problems, to stop running away from real change, whether it's anxiety, negative thought patterns, insecurities, or fears. You need to face them head on. And while changing your external circumstances may provide relief, it won't last. It's going to be temporary. The solution, though, is that you have to learn to commit to yourself and to your truth above everything else. You have to learn how to have boundaries around your heart and around your values. You have to be the fighter who has your own back, always. You have to learn to love yourself unconditionally before you can share that love with another. So what if you didn't run? What if you took a deep breath and asked yourself what it means to trust? What if you gave that trust to yourself first? What if trusting yourself means discipline? What if it meant finally accepting that you are worthy of giving yourself all the chances? What if you gave yourself permission to honor and follow your desires? What if you gave yourself grace for all your flaws and your hyper-independence? When I count some of the things that I'm trying to unlearn, I find it very difficult to look on them with shame or with blame. Because most of the habits and the thoughts and the mindsets that you have to unlearn, in many ways, I'm sure have saved your life and have helped you survive some really hard times. So as we let them go, I think it's only fair that we acknowledge the role that they played in helping us get to the point where we no longer need them. To the point where you can now begin to thrive. So these days I'm listening to my heart. And I think I'm finally getting closer to finding a place where I don't want to leave. That place is within myself. That place is me.
This is how it feels when I start laughing and people are like, what's wrong?